Sam Hunt, hey, good to see you.
What's happening, Sam?
Hey, what's happening, you guys?
I was excited to get you on today because last time you were on the show, you said you really like to go fly fishing, especially when you were in Colorado. So, not to one up you, but I pulled in a good 10-ounce sunny the other day. And so
Wow.
I was like,
Nice.
yeah, it was like this big. It's so tiny. I was like, hey, I got it. I still got it.
What are they biting on? What were they biting
Oh,
on?
they're biting up in Minnesota. Yeah, you'll get me talking like night crawlers and
No
mousies.
night crawlers.
Yeah.
So you caught this fish in Minnesota, you said?
I did. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
see, I don't even know. I'm from the South. I don't even know. What are you referring to as a sunny? I'm not familiar with that fish.
Oh, sunfish.
Sunnies, yeah, sunfish are these little fish. And when you go up there next time and tour, you really should get to one of their lakes because they're little, but they fight like a bass.
They're sharp,
It's
too.
so
Okay.
funny.
Yep.
And they're these cute little things. So, like, when I brought my son, he probably caught like 6 sunnies in 5 minutes. So
Yep.
the kids
Wow.
love to catch them. And,
Yeah.
and all future stories, it'll get bigger every time
Of
until
course.
it's an 8-pound bass. But yeah.
Yeah.
You
that's
don't
right.
eat them. You don't eat them. Have you been fishing lately, Sam? I imagine you're a little busy with the family.
Yeah, we traveled a little bit. We actually were out west, up in Oregon, and then down through Idaho and Montana last week. And I had my rod with me, and I took my little girl and wife out. We walked into a little spot. I made a few casts, but I ended up playing in the rocks with my daughter more than I fished.
Oh, that's awesome. Did you get a rental car and drive from Oregon to Montana?
Yeah, that's exactly what we did. We hit a few spots. I've been wanting to visit a few towns that have been on my list, and so they're all about 3 hours apart. So we got a car and drove and so we'd spend the day and then get up the next
Fun.
day and head on up the road.
Celebrities, they're just like us.
I know.
Gotta
He's
rent
got
a
the
car.
rent a car with Teddy Grahams crammed in the back.
Right. I didn't
smush
order
seats.
a compact.
Yeah. Well, we're so excited to have you back in Denver. We've been talking about the tour on the show, and I ran into George Burge not long ago. And I'm telling you, the talk around people that have seen the tour is like, this is the tour to see this summer. And that started months ago. So I mean, you're
why?
always great, but like, what's this time bringing that even industry people are talking about, like, oh my God, Sam Hunt's tour is so big this year?
Yeah, I don't know. I think on a lot of tours in the past, and a lot of times you'll do this. You sort of, I guess, diversify the lineup a little bit so that it's not a version of the same thing over and over. But on this tour, Russell, George, and myself, we overlap in a lot of ways, I would say. So, but I think for whatever reason that works in our favor. It feels like a party from the top of the show to the very end, with some mood mixed in, which both of those guys do as well. So but it ebbs and flows nicely, and I think there's a lot of overlap in our fan base. So nobody's sitting and waiting on the act that they came to see. Everybody seems to be enjoying the show from top to bottom. So across the board, I've been really happy with it. Not to mention those guys are great hangs, and you spend so much time on the road when you enjoy the company of the people you're out with, which luckily I always have. But George and Russell in particular are a lot of fun. So we've been spending a lot of time together.
Is there any chance, wishful drinking, Ingrid Andress, she's a Colorado girl, is there any chance she could come out on stage August 2nd at Fiddler's, sing the song Wishful Drinking with you?
Oh, I didn't realize she was from Colorado. I should look into seeing if
you
she
should
might
look
wanna
into it. Yeah.
make a little home trip and then join us on stage. That would be awesome. We still haven't. I've gotten to join her on her tour, but I haven't gotten her out yet on our tour to do that song. But I would like to. That's a good idea.
We would love to. And I think, especially and not to put you on the spot with this or anything, but you've been in the studio with her. Obviously, she's in the news a lot this morning. We love her as a local girl. I think it's a good opportunity. Like, you've been in the studio with her. She's an amazingly talented person.
Oh yeah, she's really, really talented. Yeah, I don't know what all that I saw all that going on last night. But she's a great singer and a great songwriter. So I don't know what the deal was with all that was going on last night, but she is very talented.
If she was if you could call her right now, what would you tell her? Like, would you give her advice? Tell her she's fine.
Stay off the internet.
Right. Don't comment, or should she comment?
Well, I mean, I don't even know that I would necessarily offer advice because she's such a strong personality that I don't. She's not going to be affected. She's got her proofs in the pudding, and she's uh, been a talented songwriter and singer for a long time. She's got a career rocking, and she's a very confident young woman who doesn't need any encouragement from me. So I think she's going to be just fine.
Have you ever sang the national anthem?
No,
Like in front of a crowd?
I haven't, and I decided early on that wasn't something that I was going to be
It's a
dipping
hard
up
song.
into. Yeah.
We have heard so many artists say that because always like around the Super Bowl, if you get someone on the show, they'll be talking about it, and that's a very common thing because it's like I just don't want that smoke. Like,
Yeah, well,
Juice ain't worth the
you're not
squeeze.
dealing with, and also you're not dealing with, you play a show like on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, like we all are on this tour, and you've got sound guys who do this for a living and who have done it for a long time. But if you're playing, if you're jumping in at a baseball stadium, you're so far down the list of priorities as far as like getting your sound right and making sure you can hear with your ears. And it's not a traditional format for performing music. So many things behind the scenes can set you up to not necessarily be seen in the best light.
So what I'm hearing is you're not singing the national anthem at Fiddler's on August 2nd.
No.
No, I'm definitely holding off on that. I'm as patriotic as they come, but I'm going to let somebody else take the mic when it comes to singing the anthem.
We were just visiting with some of my family and friends, and they love to ask about Colorado. Again, just coming from Minnesota, and Red Rocks always comes up. I don't know if I've ever told you, you are my son's very first Red Rock show.
Oh.
No kidding. Wow.
So you've set the bar now.
Well, did he like it? Did he walk away loving it? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
he loved it. He's very diverse
job,
in
Sam.
music. His second show was like Tyler the Creator or something like that. But he's like, you made him feel so special that night. And I think that's one of the nicest things about you is through your career, you've like really maintained your focus and bringing up like staying off of like social media and the monster that is, and truly focusing on your show, your fans, and the experience. And to go back to why this tour is so big is I think because you're so good at that part of it.
Well, it's not something I've ever felt like came naturally to me, but we've sort of developed a relationship now over the years with our fan base, and I try to stay connected and engaged in a way that I hope helps us maintain our relationship, and I have so much appreciation for all the people who've put me in the position that I'm in, that I want to stay engaged and connect. But I definitely lean towards the minimal side as far as like online engagement. But hopefully it's enough. And then like you said, I really work hard on the music, and I really work hard on the touring and the live show. So that's where I really focus most of my energy and effort.
Yeah.
Colorado, Denver, we're all excited to see this awesome big show that everybody's talking about in a couple of weeks. Fiddler's August 2nd. We'll let you get to driving to the grocery store. Looks like you need to pick up a couple things.
Well, I turned the engine off and my AC's gone now, so now I'm about to break a sweat in here.
All right. We'll see you very soon. Safe travels, Sam Hunt.
Thank you, guys. See y'all soon.
Bye.
All right, bye.